Hi, this is Ken Go of the Oregonian, and here are my 3 takeaways from the weekend in college football. First, Oregon is not very good. It's the first time I had a chance to see the Ducks Saturday against Utah, and that was bad. I've watched Oregon football for a lot of years. I covered Oregon during the Rich Brooks era when the Ducks were overmatched in terms of facilities and they didn't get the top recruits. But one thing Brooks usually, almost always, got from his team was effort. And I didn't see an Oregon team that looked like it was giving 100% effort for that entire game. There was nothing fluky about Utah's win. The Utes dominated Oregon in every phase: offense, defense, special teams. And as I wrote Saturday from Autzen Stadium, I think it's on Mark Helfrich to get this thing fixed. Now, maybe he can't instantly produce another college football playoff team, but I think he can demand effort out of his players, and I'll be looking to see if Oregon plays with effort going forward. Number 2, Oregon State isn't very good either. I don't think that's a big surprise. I don't think even the most hardened Beaver believers expected Gary Anderson to wave a magic wand and get this thing rolling from the first year. It was always going to be a transitional building year. I think there are some building blocks there, but I think it showed against Stanford on Friday that Oregon State just doesn't have the horses to stand in there and muscle with the top-level Pac12 team. Can the Beavers play with some of the tail enders? Well, maybe. And if they can, if they can beat Colorado, Washington State, and maybe Oregon, that would be a nice stepping stone towards what could be a much better season in 2016. And 3, the Pac12 South is pretty good, at least at the top end of the division. I think victories by UCLA and USC were very impressive. UCLA going into Tucson and winning the way that the Bruins did, in view of the injuries that they had, I think was a very impressive win. So that looks like where the strength of the conference is, though. Stanford's good and Cal's unbeaten. It's going to be an interesting next 2 months. This is Ken Go of the Oregonian, and those were my 3 takeaways from the weekend in college football.